to the Music City Bowl. That was last game as a Tiger.
Yep.
Both our last game as a Tiger.
Very emotional.
It was, bro. It was, and I've been a part of, I guess that my first year when we lost that national championship. Like when you go into the season, end of the season as a loss, and that's your last season. It do be a lot going on, bro, and especially if it's you kind of like after the game. I didn't stay. I drove home with my family.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Mm.
So I was kind of like ready to get out of there, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I know after the game, you said you stayed. And
I stayed, and then a bunch of us tried to go out, but there wasn't really much to do. And then we went home the next day.
Yeah. But so how was that? I guess like for me, man, because I, went home, kind of took a day, and then decided to, make the transition, make my decision, and text coach and all that stuff, and make it official. How was that transition for you?
It was weird.
Yeah,
because it's like the end of your football career is over. Obviously, I was going to try and pursue the whole professional thing because we were allowed to compete at Pro Day.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if you've got a free opportunity to go out there and maybe get a chance, why wouldn't you?
Right.
So I did that, but then it was also transitioning to, all right, let's finish the degree, and then figure out what you want to do. And then every time someone would ask me, well, what do you want to do? I was like, I don't fucking know.
I'm not really sure, brother. I've been here playing football.
I've been here playing football and going out partying. I don't know what I want to do with life.
Man said I've been locked in. Quit playing with me.
So you did graduate though with your degree and everything?
Yeah.
So you got your associates from the community college.
Yeah, and then
you got a bachelor's of whatever.
Yeah, I ended up having to do general studies to be eligible because transferring and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I got my degree.
That's how you got around the transfer rule back then. Was general studies.
The three
General
minors.
studies.
The three minors, baby.
Yeah.
That's wild. So, how long did it take you to get a degree? I guess.
I only had a semester left.
Okay, so you just did.
You
just trained there and did the spring. This is you training?
Yeah.
For the pro day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I remember going to the pro day.
Well, I ran the Elgin on like a 6'9".
Oh wow.
But I know I was doing a lot of talking because I couldn't compete.
You didn't do much, yeah.
Because I had surgery. I had surgery on my foot coming out of the combine.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I remember this time, bro.
Athlete.
That's
My
what
big I was Jacob Booth.
I was training with Terrence Oliver.
Okay.
He was helping me do a bunch of drills and catching stuff.
But was getting right. And you recorded this? You recorded this yourself?
Yeah. I had
Okay.
my little GoPro, so I was recording some stuff.
I'm about to say, so this probably when you, well, I guess you've been doing the videos
Step on
already because going back from high school.
Yeah,
Pretty good, right?
I mean, not William and Mary, my bad.
It was pretty good though, right?
It's good. Get your toes, get your feet more, your feet in the ground, have a little more power.
He a tight end.
Yeah.
He a tight end. Get him right though.
Get him off his. I'm coaching up. I get the tight. We don't have a tight ends coach.
My
tight ends
Achilles
come with me individual to start practice.
Oh,
okay.
I'm
That's
getting them right.
cool.
Getting everybody right.
Well, I put them on the 5-man and everything. They hate it.
Right.
But the blocking better already. So
There you go,
yeah,
coach.
I was over here coaching them up. I was,
Get him right,
I'm
coach.
in coach mode. Like we had practice today. So I'm.
Yeah.
He's
He's still in coach. He's still in coach mode.
He's still in fresh out of
He's still in
meetings.
coach mode. He's still in coach
fresh out of
mode.
meetings.
All right, so the transition. So you started, you was recording this, and I saw that. Well, I guess it was like a news type thing. But so transitioning into content, I guess how did that really start for you? When did you really think that was something that you could actually do?
It's gonna be cringe, but I started watching Logan Paul videos.
Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say this like around that time though.
Pre
there you go.
That's around the time.
pre the Forest, because I don't want to say the other word that goes before Forest for YouTube. But before the Forest video, I really enjoyed his videos. I loved his personality, the energy, and I was like, I feel like I can do that. And I was like, screw it, I want to start making videos. So I started vlogging on a GoPro. Started enjoying the whole process, and finally got an actual camera. And then started building a following. Already had a large following from the LSU football days, and then also doing some modeling and then acting stuff.
Oh, okay, you was doing that I guess after school or what?
It was after I finished at LSU. We started doing more modeling, and then I got into acting with one of the agencies in Baton Rouge. That had me doing background work for NCIS New Orleans.
Yeah,
I was on Oprah Winfrey's Queen Sugar. I did a baby bottle pop commercial.
Baby bottle
Yeah,
pop.
Baby bottle pop. Baby bottle pop.
I filmed that. Dude, we filmed that in like 2016. Haven't seen the commercial since. With this year when I was out in Vegas for the Super Bowl, when Nickelodeon was on the TV, every commercial run was that commercial. And I was like, what are the odds? 8 years later.
Rerun.
Like,
Baby
what?
bottle pop.
Wow.
That's lit.
And of course, I was a Viking just carrying around this massive bundle of balloons.
Right.
Just
Okay, so
walking back and forth around.
okay,
It
so
was so dope.
That's was the next thing I was gonna ask you about. Because when we was in school, call you Batman, you got a lot of tattoos. And he is the first, you know what I'm saying, he had this big Batman tattoo right here. That's what we call him. That's the contact.
Yeah.
So how did you transition to the Viking? Of course, I mean, you got the beard and stuff, but
That was easy. I was we were watching Game of Thrones because we were talking about that. We were watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I was working at City Bar, the nightclub downtown,
NBR, yeah.
and my manager slash I think his co-owner. He was like, "Have you ever watched Vikings on History Channel?" I was like, "No." He goes, "I think you'll really like it."
Oh hell.
So I went home, binge watched the shit out of Vikings.
Yeah.
Great show.
Fell in love with Ragnar as a character, and then
Yep.
Travis Fimmel's portrayal of Ragnar was like perfect.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn, I want to cut my hair like that." Because at that time I had the full head of hair. And I was like, well, if I don't like it, then I can just cut it anyway. Because I used to rock a one guard all the way. I mean, y'all saw the picture.
Yeah, no, yeah. I remember when the change occurred for real. I was like, okay, yeah.
So I was like,
he
screw
going
it.
all in on this shit. I ain't mad at it.
I was like, screw it. I'm going to go get my hair cut like that. And I've been like that ever since. Love it.
Fly.
Motherfucking Viking out here.
Hell yeah. Dude, fucking Travis Fimmel, Ragnar Lothbrok.
Ragnar Lothbrok.
Ragnar Lothbrok.
Great
So we
show.
was
Great show.
we was here
Great show.
since